Health officials are reporting satisfactory response to a regional campaign launched to educate people about chronic non-communicable diseases. Lisa Broom has the details.
The Healthy Lifestyles Coalition, a regional body, is using the latest technology in their counterattack on the deadly chronic non-communicable diseases. They launched the Get the Message campaign in March this year.
What we want to do is to say to people, look, 1 million people in the Caribbean support the summit. 1 million people in the Caribbean wish our leaders to take action to make it less likely that we will suffer from chronic diseases. 1 million people in the Caribbean wish our leaders and our healthcare providers to provide better care for us when we do suffer with a chronic disease.
Telecommunications companies Digicel and Lime are among the major sponsors of the campaign. They've provided free of cost short codes which subscribers can use to text the word yes to show their support. It's 4325 for Digicel customers and 4357 for Lime customers. That sends a message to the service provider, who then compiles the information and hands it over to the coalition. There's also the Facebook campaign, where users log on to the social networking site, search Get the Message and click like to join the page. You can also visit the coalition's website, www.healthylifestyles.org. Professor Hassel says the response so far has been encouraging.
We have received 100,000 text messages of support thus far. In addition, we have got a Facebook page, and that Facebook page has some more than 10,000 followers. As a result of the campaign, we've also created a situation in which the specific hits to the Healthy Caribbean Coalition's website has increased by more than 50%, so that the website now attracts something like 18,000 unique visits every month.
He adds that it has already started gathering steam internationally as well.
So well received, in fact, that as Kofi Annan puts it, it's an example of the Caribbean punching above its weight, because what's happening is many international organizations are seeking to, as they say, carry the Get the Message campaign globally.
I've just sent the text to my service provider indicating my support for the campaign. Maybe you should too. Lisa Broom, CBC News.
As Williams Industries in Barbados counts its losses after yet another strike by copper thieves, Jamaica too is having its problems. The Kingston and St. Andrew Corporation reported that scrap metal thieves desecrated nearly 100 graves at the Maypen Cemetery on the weekend. Mayor of Kingston, Desmond McKenzie, said that the city's public health inspector went to the cemetery to determine if there is any health risk to the public. McKenzie said he's concerned because one section of the cemetery that was disturbed is where persons who died of cholera were buried. The mayor said the police have been notified and have launched an investigation. He said there are indications that the thieves were also searching for gold, as a number of caskets were left without handles. Ahead is the Lime Sports World. Before that, our tip from Cooperators General Insurance.
This tip of the day is brought to you by Cooperators General Insurance Company Limited. Insurance the way you want it to be.
In the event of a hurricane warning, turn off electricity at the main switch and remove TV and radio antennae from roofs.
Good evening, I am Mark Seal with your Lime Sports World. Barbados' long-standing goal shooter, Lydia Bishop, has called it a day. The recently concluded World Netball Championship in Singapore has been her swan song. CBC's Andy Thornhill has the story.
After 3 world tournaments, Bishop says it's time to say goodbye.
It is the last for playing my netball for Barbados, but as I said to the girls, I will continue playing for NCC Borders because we won league last year, and I would come out and defend my crown this next year, but this is the last international tournament for me.
Why is she leaving now?
I've set aside my life all the years for netball, so I think I'm not getting younger, I'm getting older, so I think it's time to move on.
Any words of advice for the team she's leaving behind?
We have a lot of young players and a lot of talented players too. All I'm saying is, ladies, just move on. And it's tough. And if we can get through this world tournament, we can get through any world tournament.
Words from someone who should know. Hot shot, top shot, Lydia Bishop, well done. Thank you. Andy Thornhill, CBC Sports.
Well, the full national netball team returned home from Singapore today, where they placed 11th in the World Championships. Management and players alike spoke about the tough task they faced, but also agreed it was a great experience. Again, Andy Thornhill reports.
Team manager Marcia Oxley says the team would need better preparation for future World Championships.
We need to understand that preparation for World Championships doesn't begin in the year of the championships, and that our resources need to be put in place. Our next championships is in Sydney in 2015, and the preparation for Sydney begins now.
Team captain Casey Marvel believes that the teams in local competition must be allowed to play tough.
In terms of challenging, I think they should allow us to challenge a little more. Because when you get out there, you get licked down, you get pushed down, and it's nothing.
Coach Bob, what were some of the highlights?
I think Lydia Bishop, Nikita Pigott, and Laura Brown came into their own, and let me say that the shooters were able to stay well above 86, and sometimes in some games 90% average, and that was a great improvement over the last Commonwealth Games. And the team scored above 40 goals in every match.
They may not have reached their goal of finishing 6th. In fact, they may not have come in the top 10. What they do have is the hope and the dream of doing better next time. Andy Thornhill, CBC Sports.
On to cricket, and Barbados have fallen even further off the championship pace in the West Indies Cricket Board's under-15 competition. After gaining first innings points over Guyana yesterday, Barbados succumbed to a 22-run defeat on the second and final day of their fourth-round match at Honeymoon Park in Trinidad and Tobago today. Having been led on first innings by 8 runs and starting the day on 47 for 4 in their second innings, Guyana were bowled out for 89 off 46.5 overs. Barbados captain and leg spinner Joshua Drakes took 4 for 10 of 12 overs, including 7 maidens. Now set just 82 to win, Barbados were dismissed for 59 in 23.3 overs. Jafari Toppin was the only batsman to reach double figures with 13, following his first innings top score of 38. Scores in the game: Guyana 114 for 9 and 89, Barbados 122 for 8 and 59. And here in Barbados, St. Michael, Corrigan Parry, along with St. Leonard's, managed to take first innings points on a rain-filled day, which was day 1 of Series 6 in the Lime Under-15 cricket competition. Playing at Beccles Road, St. Michael achieved first innings points over the Garrison after scoring 106 for 7 in 22 overs, then dismissing Garrison for 40, with Tremaine Edwards bagging 6 for 24. Then at Ashton Hall, CP reached 55 for 2 in 10 overs, then restricted Foundation to 43 for 4. And at Crumpton Street, St. Leonard's bowled out Harrison College for 56, Deswin Currency taking 6 for 13. St. Leonard's responded with 65 for 6. That 6th series of matches concludes tomorrow.